80 years ago tomorrow, December 8th, 2021, FDR declared September 7th, 1941, a date which would live in infamy. You know what's funny about that? Just about nothing at all. Except nobody seems to be talking about it today. Is this the first you've been reminded of it today, friend? If it is, what other things were put in front of you by the almighty algorithm in the sky that directed your attention finally to this content? Was it a public court proceeding that stokes animosity and tension on both sides of the political spectrum? Can't have enough of those lately, it seems. There's always a new reason to sow hatred and division in the fields cultivated by the press. Doesn't matter if it's the Supreme Court or a proceeding in a community court near you. The powers that be seem totally bent on pushing the two of us farther apart and making it seem like it's our decision. Politicians and TV news anchors have become virtually indistinguishable from one another. They're all just talking heads on our walls, as another of Orwell's prophetic fictions becomes our reality. On a side note, where are the freaking flying cars? They were supposed to be here a long time ago. I suppose it's only a matter of time, though, before the firemen come for us, and we're living in Bradbury's hell, too. You ready for that one? Might as well be. Nobody's going to stop them. Think of the 5 people you're closest to that don't live in your home. Now, think of the 5 neighbors that live closest to you. Who are your 5 favorite coworkers or colleagues in whatever social groups you frequent? Which one of them will stand for you when the jackboots are at your door? Will they cower in fear of the authoritarians rather than stand up for you? If the roles were reversed, would you have your shoes on, or will your house be dark as what's done is done? In 1941, that wasn't even an option. I can't believe humans have evolved so much in 80 years that we're so much different as mammals or sociological animals, but our minds certainly have been changed, haven't they? FDR very well could have said a date which will live in unity, and he would have been also correct. Despite bitter division between political groups within the United States that existed then, there were factions of ultranationalists and communists. There were legacy imperialists and isolationists. With rare exception, though, the events of this day 80 years ago brought forth possibly the greatest moment of unity that this nation has ever experienced. The events of September 11, 2001 can be argued in comparison, but few other stand as events that brought us together in that way. These are moments of true unity, when the hearts and minds of individuals align in their neighborhoods and in their communities with a focus and a shared ideal that's not only relevant and resonant with them, but also serves to represent them in the great technicolor dreamcoat that is our representative republic. Yes, it's flawed, and it's a work in progress, just like you and I. But if we're ever going to make it better, we got to stop these people from sowing hatred and division in our freshly plowed fields. I've stood on that solemn dock at Pearl Harbor. I've seen the droplets of fuel and oil still bubbling to the surface of that holy water. It's not for nothing that you and I are here, friend. I believe we have an obligation to each other and to our friends and neighbors to stand with one another, and not just when there's a knock at your door. You've got my take. What say you?